Since the dawn of time, humankind has enjoyed lettuce of all forms, wraps, bowls, and even plain. Imagine the shock when we found out Canada's trade deficit for lettuce. 79,000 tons exported and 120,000 tons imported. The difference is staggering. About 40,000 tons, or 4 Eiffel Towers. That's why it's so important for us to produce more lettuce to strengthen Canada's food security, as well as the food security of our trading partners. My name is Eric, and my partner's name is Christopher. We're Agri Tech, and we're here to try and solve this problem with AI and automation, starting with hydroponic lettuce farms. We embark on our journey with the simple act of planting a seed. Now on to you, Christopher.
As you can see, Eric and I decided to use SOLIDWORKS to design and simulate AutoLP's production phase. This phase needs to produce a lettuce seed with a moist rock wool housed by a plant cup. Once this is complete, it is then ready to be transferred over to the pallet housing. So we begin with the plant cup. We need to be able to release one plant cup at a time away from the cup stack. We're able to achieve this by using 4 servo motors to act as switches. The top 2 servo motors act as a closed switch, which holds the rest of the stack, and the bottom 2 servo motors open up, allowing the stack to be released and to be able to remove one cup to move over to the next destination. This is a conveyor belt system. This is where the rock wool cube will be transported from its mass housing into the plant cup. We do this by powering a conveyor belt with a stepper motor at certain increments so that only one rock wool will fall into the cup at a time. This is the final phase of the system, the watering and seeding phase. If we were to have a look at the water structure, we want this system to act like a tap valve so that we are able to control how much moisture the rock wool has. We do this by setting increments on the stepper motor to clench and unclench the plastic white tube. This allows us to change the variability in case the rock wool has too little or is being over moistured. The second part to this phase is a seeding phase. We see in the structure that we have a dispense wheel, a servo motor, and a pipe running into the cup. Above the structure would be a container filled with seeds, where it would run through the pipe, being stopped by the dispenser wheel. Once the servo motor moves a certain amount, it allows a pathway to travel through the dispense wheel into the cup. We're able to transport a few seeds, ranging from 1 to 4 seeds, to ensure that the percentage of lettuce that grows is a lot higher than only using 1 seed at a time. And finally, we are done with this phase. The plant cup is ready to be transported to its pallet position using computer vision, which will be explained in the next section. This is the planting pallet. These are where all the little cups with the lettuce seeds in sit inside of, so that they can float above the water baths in hydroponic farms. In order for us to transport the lettuce plants from the production phase mentioned before to these pallets, we need to come up with an algorithm to be able to identify every single hole, as some companies might have different sized pallets with different sized holes, and they might be differently spaced between each hole. So we need the algorithm to identify the hole, and then to calculate the area of the hole, and to be able to find the position relative to the screen dimensions.
Hydroponic farms offer less water usage while producing more food compared to traditional soil planting. Our system can be fit into existing farms, and even is what farms will use to increase their production. It's what countries will use to increase their food stability. This will bring the newest of technologies like automation and AI and bring it to where it matters most: our loved ones, our country, and our species as a whole.